What's up, my fellow trash-anators? Well, I'm doing another video, and as you can see, I am back to reviewing another action figure after, because last week I tried to do another video, but I had an update on my laptop which changed some of the qualities to it, which caused me to have trouble uploading it straight to YouTube, so I have to convert a couple files to do it. So I'm just gonna take a break, get used to the new thing, and I'm gonna review this guy. I'm pretty sure it's War for Cybertron, not this War for Cybertron. Megatron. I think he's a deluxe. So as you can see, crazy cool figure here. Really weird, and I love it. My dad got it for me when I went to his house once, and I love him, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about an action figure that an 18-year-old loves, and as you can see, minimal painting. There's not even painting on the Decepticon face here. Definitely the back. It's mostly kibble free. Actually, there's no kibble on this figure whatsoever. I think there's like reverse kibble. There's no kibble, but you could definitely tell this thing transforms just by looking at it. Like, how can you not? The feet, technically that's kibble, but it helps balance it. It stands up easy. The back, filled with screw holes. This empty hole here, yep, the thighs go into there. I totally forgot what they did for a second. There's gaps in the arm. There's a crease in the arms. The chest won't plug in. There's no plug in it. You're just supposed to leave it there. It's good most times, but if you're just gonna handle this guy and be fiddly with it and have fun with it, the chest is definitely gonna flop on you. That's it. I mean, honestly, that's the only fiddly bit. The feet can be fiddly because of these things. I mean, they're not really accurate to the game design. Just so you know, I haven't played the game. If it's not free, I'm not getting it. But it's whatever. It adds extra support. It can act as like an extra tilt if you want. It's kind of sturdy for that, so if you want an extra tilt, because this guy can do the splits. I mean, if the arms weren't there, I'm pretty sure the legs could go all the way. Oh. Take back my previous information. That information is now redacted. But yeah, wonderful figure. The paint, as long as I've had this figure, solid. I just noticed there's chipping right here, but that's fine. That's fine. There's no like paint splotches or whatever. And if there is, you probably won't notice, and that means I probably haven't noticed because I haven't pointed them out. And for some reason, the eyes are painted red when the back of the head has a light piping installed, which is weird because this is an older figure. When you think older Transformers figures, you think light piping. Like, this is almost 10 years old, but nope, no light piping. So, alright, that's the figure itself, how it looks. Now, let's get to the accessories before I move on to the articulation. The only accessory it came with was the gun. It came attached, though, so I guess you definitely could say it's not an accessory, but, it can come off. I'm going to leave it off for now, because it's not really important to the transformation. And then, you have the gimmick. It shoots. Yep. A Transformers gun that shoots. What a fantastic idea. It's not like I don't like it. I love it. But, It's unoriginal. Now see, that's not that's the only thing I have a problem with. But as soon as you transform it, you put it back in. You probably didn't see that. They added paint to the plastic bits right there, so it looks like it's brighter here. So it looks like it's charged up. So, all right, okie dokie. So that's War for Cybertron, Megatron. All right. I gotta get this guy standing straight up. I might grab another. Siege War for Cybertron. Siege War for Cybertron. Soundwave. This doesn't work, obviously. I'm pretty sure the Siege that's from this line doesn't even work scale-wise either, so it's a pick your poison type situation. Different aesthetics, bad scaling. Yeah, it's a deluxe. What do you expect? They're both deluxes. No, that's a Voyager. Deluxe Voyager. Can you tell? Can you tell that this is a Voyager and this is deluxe? All right. I want to grab a random one out of this pile. I got a pile of Transformers down here. Why not? It's the only Optimus Prime I have scaled for this. It's the only deluxe one that scales pretty good. It's, I forgot what it's called. Well, it's Optimus Prime from Cyberverse. Deluxe Cyberverse Optimus Prime. I like the scale. I think this works very well. I prefer Megatron being taller than Optimus. Just so very slightly. Alright. I'm going to put that aside for later. Now, where's the gun? There's the gun. Alright, let's get into the transformation. First, what I like to do, I usually just go for the arms first. I don't really go per instructions. I just go for what is normal. Then you gotta fold in the half hands. And just leave it. Fold it out. Then fold in the half hands. Sorry if my fat fingers are in the way. Alright. Then, now you gotta fold down the chest. And fold in the head. It doesn't really... The only real way you need to fold down the head is if it's facing forward. Make sure it's in there. Alright. Come to the back. Unfold the back panel. Leave it. No. Okay, you have to do this. You gotta fold these up because you gotta use the elbow joint. Then if you could fold out these. See? It already looks like a tank. Then fold in these. Fold in shoulders. Hear that plastic? That's some old plastic. Alright. I'm gonna fold these down to just get these ready. Fold up the shoulder thing. Antennae, taser, whatever you want to call it. Weapon of oppression. Alright. Next, we have to go for the legs. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, the legs do go all the way up. You gotta like finesse it past the back panel. You gotta fold the leg into the thighs and finesse the back panel back. Alright. There's a peg and a hole right here behind the shoulder. You want to peg that in. It doesn't stay there. It's honestly quite loose. You just gotta hope it stays. Alright. Oh, see? It just popped out. Alright. Gotta also it's a lot of quality control, honestly. This one plug in, because why won't plug in? Because honestly, it's so easy. See, those screws right there. That could have been a perfect point to have pegs, honestly. Why? Hasbro, what are you doing? Alright. Alright. As you can see, we got a mouse pad. We got a mouse. Why did I say pad? I don't know. And you get the gun. Sorry. I always forget. I think it's like this. Yep, peg. Try not and push the button. Or if you can, remove the blaster. Remove this. Alright. There we go. Yep. That's definitely tank shaped. I don't know what to say. It's definitely a robotic looking death wagon. Yeah. Again, this still works. Yeah. The only possibility is these. You know, rotation. They are both on a hinge. If you wanted to, if you really wanted to, you can. There's still the transformation hinge. You can fold these down and oh look, it's a floating hovered wagon tank. Whoosh, whoosh. All right, I'm gonna fold these back out for now. Don't want to hit anyone in the face with my flying tank laser. Alright. Not going to transform any of these guys, because why would I? Don't want this to be over 15 minutes. Right. I'm going to try and get a big group shot of these guys. Alright. We have one old school deluxe, one new school deluxe, and a new school Voyager. This guy was $15. This guy was $20. That's only because he's old. This guy was, I don't know, my mom got it for me. I'm gonna say like $30-ish because of, you know, the high demand for it. Anyway, yep. Look at that. I forgot to mention one thing. If you want, you can fold these down so it looks less aerodynamic. I don't really care. I usually just forget to do it, fold them down like I just did. Anyway, yeah, that was War for Cybertron Megatron. Weird and wonderful figure. I was told by Theo Adams himself via a video of his. He didn't tell me himself. You know, I saw in a video he said, for a long time this was the only G1 Generations figure. And, you know, I'm going to take his word for it because, you know, he's the Transformers guy. He only does Transformers. All he does is Transformers. Anyway, so yeah, wonderful but very weird figure. It won't fit into your into most scale. It won't even fit into most mainline scales anymore, due to the size of it now, just compared to everything. Don't know why it had to be so small. You know, probably a couple more inches. That's what she said. Anyway, yeah, this figure, alright. I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. It's borderline on a 7, alright? But good enough to where it passes the 7.5. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what I should review next. I have quite a bit of things. Tell me if I should review a TV show, a movie, pretty much anything except video games, because when I'm gonna review video games, I want it to be with clips of the actual video game itself. And I have yet to get an actual editor and edit software, so I'm just using the YouTube installed one at the moment. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next Friday. See ya.